What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are continuing our tier list videos, as today we are doing small forwards. I've done the backcourt, I have done centers. I asked you guys on the community tab, would you rather see power forwards or small forwards next? You guys overwhelmingly chose small forwards. It was like 78 to 22 last time I checked. And this is the tier list here. We got 30 small forwards. Now, this might not be the most accurate with like starting small forwards in the league, but this is the same creator who made point guards, shooting guards, and centers. So at least this is going to be consistent for players here. So we're not going to be duplicating anybody we did in shooting guards, or none of these players will be in power forward. So that's why I was fine with this. If you guys do enjoy these tier list videos, let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes on this video, but you only have to like the video if you enjoyed it. If you watch at the end of it and you're like, I didn't enjoy that video, you don't have to like it at all. And also, like always, this is just my subjective list. You're not going to agree with everything, so if you do disagree, let me know down below what you disagree with. And I do read the comments, and I'm like, okay, maybe I should have changed my mind there, or I agree with you there. So yeah, without further ado, we can get right into this. So we got 6 tiers. I don't know if I like 6 tiers, but we're going to get into this anyway. I think I'm going to start off with my superstars. I want to get those out of the way so I could just set the precedent there, set the standard for what a superstar small forward is. And I think there's going to be 3. We have LeBron James, we have Kawhi Leonard, and we have Kevin Durant. I think those are the 3 superstar small forwards that are going to come up here. Other guys that are borderline, I think there's just one guy that I would say is a borderline superstar small forward, and I guess that Jason Tatum is a power forward. But it's because that's why Brown is here. But it's really Jimmy Butler, and then you also like DeRozan, Ingram, and Chris Middleton. But I don't think any of those guys crack the superstar tier. Therefore, we are going to have... I think Jimmy misses it out just quite... But like from this past season, right? From this past season, Jimmy was great throughout the regular season. He really was. You might say he had the best year of his career, but I don't think it still touches any of these guys this season. So I'm going to put him in the All-Star tier. He's also going to be joined by Jaylen Brown in that All-Star tier. He's also going to be joined by Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton is tough if I want to put him in the All-Star tier or not. Because it also, I do count into team record. And do they make their teams better? They would not be top teams in the conference, KD and Kawhi, if they didn't have these players. Well, I mean, KD didn't play a lot this year, but you know what I mean. LeBron, if he didn't get hurt, the Lakers would have been a top 3 seed. Jimmy led the Heat to a 6th seed in a weak Eastern Conference. Okay. And then Jaylen Brown, they were still good statistically. It's just they didn't really make their teams that much better. It's now I got to figure out, do I want to put Middleton, who was very efficient. He had a true shooting percentage of, let me see. It was a 58%, which is just slightly above average. Okay. I wonder where it hurts him there. I guess it would be his, I don't really know what really hurts him there. But, yeah, it comes down between a couple guys that we can consider in that tier. I think it's really just Brandon Ingram, DeMar DeRozan, and Chris Middleton. I think those are the 3 guys that I'm considering to put in that good tier. Now, who do I want to put in that good tier? Or that all-star tier? These are the 3 guys I'm considering. We could just put all 3 in there. Even though none of these guys were an all-star. Was DeRozan an all-star? I know Middleton wasn't. Was DeRozan a replacement player? I can't really remember now. He was not. So none of these guys made the All-Star game. Because I'm pretty sure Middleton wasn't a replacement player either. It was Sabonis. And it was... actually, was Middleton an All-Star? Because then they have a second replacement player. No, he wasn't an All-Star this year. Okay, so... Do I put all these guys in good? I mean, we could do something like that. And then, we're going to have a lot of guys in the average tier. We're probably going to have Anthony Edwards in that average tier. I think Gordon Hayward will probably also be in that good tier, as he was a very good player for the Hornets this year. And like Brandon Ingram, he was probably the most important player on that team, him and Rozier. And they didn't make the playoffs, neither did the Pelicans or the Spurs. And I think, yeah, I should have Gordon Hayward in that good tier. Okay. Now, it's going to be weird for, Anthony Edwards. Was he an average small forward? Or do I put him in that good tier? I don't know. He was a great rookie. He might win Rookie of the Year. They haven't announced that yet at the moment I'm recording this. But if we take a look at Anthony Edwards, he was on one of the worst teams in the NBA. He didn't shoot the ball well from the field or from 3. And from the line was around average. But if we look at his, second half games, if we sort this out by, I don't know, let me do these, how many games is this? 34 games, so almost half his season. 24 points, 45 from the field, 34 from 3. He just had a rough start to the season. Now, I'm not saying he made the Timberwolves that much better, but the Timberwolves were better in the second half. I think I might put him in the good tier. I think I might put him there. Wiggins, I would say, was about average this year. Bojan, Okay, so let me think the guys that I won't be in here. So Jonathan Isaac, he won't even be able to be ranked, so I'm not even gonna put him in there. We're gonna just bump him down there. Okay, Denny Avdia probably. I don't think I want a trash tier. I think it's just gonna be bottom tier, like you were 25 to 30 in the NBA, right? Like, not saying you're terrible, but that might be where Denny Avdia ends up. Lou Dort was good. He might be in this tier though. But Lou Dort was so good on the defensive end. I feel like if I put what's his name? Yeah, but he was not very efficient. And then the Thunder were one of the worst teams in the league. I don't know. Like TJ Warren was, like say I did this tier for average, but I think I want Edwards in a tier above. Danny Green, I would say he's about average. Harrison Barnes, he's about average. Isaac Okoro, below average, maybe bottom tier. That is Jayshawn Tate, correct? I just want to make sure I'm right with that. Yeah, that is Jayshawn Tate, who is a very good rookie. I think I would put him in the average tier. I think Jayshawn Tate. This is probably going to be the biggest tier, the average tier. THJ was a very good six man, but I would say he's average. Like, all these players were good. I would say between good and all-star. Because, like, these guys are all good here. And they all did things well this year. And then I would say this tier is just, like, slightly above good. Yeah, so it's really just in between all-star and good. DeAndre Hunter, I mean, he's been good in the playoffs. He just got hurt, so he's going to be out, I think, the remainder of the postseason. Throughout the regular season, he was good, though. He definitely stepped up in the second season. He's going to go in that good tier. So we got Derrick Jones Jr., not really the best starting small forward in the world. He did start 43 out of the 58 games he played. I would say he's a below average small forward. I don't know if I'm going to have Bojan here. I actually might put him up to good because he did help the Giants go to the 1 seed. I think I'm going to put him up to good. He shot well from 3, and he's still a respectable defender. So we have a lot of guys in that good tier. I think Reggie Bullock's a below... I mean, like, I know Okoro was good on the defensive end, but he was really nothing on the offensive end. He did have some flashes here and there, but as a starting small forward, he might be in bottom tier. We'll see. We'll see. Mikal Bridges, he might go in slightly above good for what he did two-way this year as a great defender, as a great offensive player, especially shooting the 3-ball, and leading the Suns to the 2 seed, helping them leading them to the 2 seed. You could say he was more valuable than DeAndre Ayton for them, so I'm going to put him in slightly above good. Kyle Anderson, I think, was just good. Patrick Williams was also good. Oh, this is tough. OG Anunoby, he's in good too. I'm gonna have to start dropping some guys. I can't have all these guys in here, so we're gonna eventually move some guys down. We have Will Barton. He might be in below average, but like I don't know. He did help them go to the 4 seed. He was somewhat efficient, but like saying he's below average means he's not a below average NBA player. Like pretty much all these guys, besides maybe Okoro and Avdia and Reggie Bullock. And then maybe one or other 2 guys are top 100 players in this league, but just when it comes to small forwards, right? So I have to put some guys in the bottom tier. So I think I'm going to bump Okoro down. I'm definitely going to bump Jones Jr. down and Reggie Bullock. Will Barton will probably be in below average. Now Danny Green I think will also be in below average. He was so hit or miss this year. I just like always hearing my friends at school talk about him because I did live in Philly last year. Like good 3-point shooter, solid defender. But he might be below average out of all these guys. I don't know. Like, Pat Will might drop down a tier. Actually, I think I'm dropping down Patrick Williams. Because out of all these guys, like, I can't give them credit for just being a solid rookie. Like, he was very efficient. But, this is tough. Because I feel like I got to move some guys down. Sadiq Bey was pretty solid. And I think I'm going to... I mean, he shot well from 3 as a rookie. I think I'm going to put Sadiq Bey below average. Do I bump up Okoro? Because I think I'm going to have Avdia in the bottom tier. Like, this is like the 26 to 30 tier. Yeah, Diaz definitely there, but Okoro's the tough one. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. Let me get that back on there. But Okoro, I don't know if I should have Okoro on. He played every. No, he didn't play every game. He missed 5 games. He just wasn't good as an offensive player. I think I'm gonna have him in bottom tier as a small forward this year. Isaac, I can't rank. We have Barton, Green, and Bay. I think I want to drop someone down. Do I drop Kyle Anderson down? Do I drop Wiggins or Dort down? I feel like I can't drop Dort because he was just an all-defensive player, and he was streaking. I can't drop Wiggins down. Who else can I drop down? I can't drop THJ down. I don't think I can really drop anybody down. Patrick Williams, it's tough. Like, maybe I drop Patrick Williams down. What about Kyle Anderson? Can I drop Kyle Anderson down? Would I feel comfortable doing that? I mean, he was good. He was good, and he helped the Grizzlies go to the playoffs. You could say he was like their 3rd best player when it kind of mattered behind Valanciunas and Ja this season. So I think I'm going to come up with this tier. Yeah, this is pretty much 29 through 26, and then we kind of have like 25 through 22, 22 through like 14 or 15 or 13, 12, 11, and then this is kind of like the top 10 area, or it's technically the top 11. So yeah, this is what I'm going to come up with. Let me know if you agree or disagree down below. Would you maybe throw some of these guys in below average into good, any of these guys in good to slightly above good? Should I drop Anthony Edwards and Mikal Bridges down? Let me know down below. Maybe I'm being too high on those guys. Yeah, just let me know. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys. Drop a like if you guys do enjoy and you want the power forward tier list out ASAP. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.